And now, here he is, the one, the only...
Isn't he a kindly old fellow? Oh, that's me. Well, here I am with $1,500 for one of our couples tonight. And if any of them say the secret word, Donald Duck will fly down and pay him $100. The word tonight is smile. Okay, on the Florida.
Groucho, we...
Proceed with this Farrago, will you?
All right, we have some young single people for you. They've never met before. Miss Lorna Young and Mr. Andre Ronay, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx?
They've probably seen me and won't come in, huh? Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Andre Ronay and Lorna Young, eh? Well, you're a very attractive couple.
Thank you.
Lorna, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18, eh? Mm-hmm. And Andre, what is your age?
I'm 20, sir.
Lorna, when is the wedding? Eh?
What wedding? I don't know of any wedding.
Wouldn't you like to get married, Andre?
Well, I've still got 1 year of school left, and then I've got 3 years in service, and then I think I ought to wait at least 3 years before I get married.
You'll be about 100 by the time you get married. And if you think Lorna, a girl who looks like this, is going to wait around for 10 or 12 years, you are barking up the wrong tree, my lad. And if Lorna was up a tree, I'd be barking up there, too. Lorna, let's find out something about you. Plenty, too. Were you always this pretty, Lorna?
I guess
That's a very embarrassing question. I understand just how you feel, but you are really a beauty.
Thank you.
Where's your hometown?
I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Oh, really? Well, all the beauties come from there, you know. That's the legendary town for beauties. What sort of work do you do, Lorna?
I'm a freshman at University of Southern California.
Oh. Well, what are you studying besides boys and the single wing?
I'm majoring in English.
English?
I'm going into secondary education.
Is that so? Mm-hmm. I'm going into my second childhood. Andre, where were you born?
In Paris.
Oh, bon appetit.
Yes, sir.
I guess I don't handle that language, huh? You have no accent at all, Andre. How do you account for that?
Well, when I was 9, we moved to Dallas, Texas.
Most people go from Texas to Dallas, Texas to Paris. You went from Paris to Texas, huh?
Well,
There's a Paris in Texas, isn't there?
Yes, sir, there is.
That wasn't the Paris that you were...
No, sir.
That you came from.
Paris, France.
What do you think of him?
I think he's very nice.
Oh. Thank you. Well, that's a qualifying compliment. Well, I'm surprised that a girl as pretty and charming as you are isn't either a car hop or an actress. Have you ever been in any beauty contests?
Yes, I've been in one.
I thought so. How'd you make up?
I was in the contest for America's Prettiest Schoolgirl, and I was the winner.
Oh. Well, Andre, what do you think of Lorna? Are you still disinterested?
Well, she's a nice girl, but I'd like to be friends, but I don't plan to get married for a while yet.
Still sticking to that story, eh? Well, I tried. Did you win anything besides the title, Lorna? Like a baseball bat?
Yes, I won $1,000.
Catcher's mask, huh?
I won $1,000 in cash and a $1,000 wardrobe.
Did you hear that, Andre? Prettiest girl in America, $1,000 in the bank, and all the clothes she needs for at least 5 years. What more can any man ask? What is your answer, Andre?
Well, I still got to go back.
I give up. Lorna, do you want me to find somebody else for you?
No, I think Andre's very nice, but I want to go to school, too.
Well, neither of you wants to get married, then?
Not for a while.
Well, you're not going to stop the old quiz master that easy. I've got my heart set on this marriage. By George, I won't take no for an answer. Andre, is that clear?
Yes.
Lorna, did you hear me?
Yes.
Good. You both said yes. I now pronounce you man and wife. And I don't want another word out of either of you. Huh? Well, you're a charming and uncooperative couple. And I wish you Godspeed and lots of luck. And keep me advised if anything comes of this union, huh? You selected American history. Remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Now, what do you want to start with?
Okay.
How much?
70.
$70. The Dutch originally called the city of New York by another name. What was it?
New Amsterdam. New Amsterdam.
You know, on the answers, you don't have to kiss her. You just... That's right, it's New Amsterdam, and now you're $70 richer.
You now have $170.
Okay, okay.
80? Who was president of the Confederate States of America?
Jefferson Davis. Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis is right.
You now have $250.
All right, now what are you going to go for?
90.
90.
In addition to Lorna, I mean, huh?
90.
90. What was the name of the settlement founded in 1607 by Captain John Smith? Talk it over, and if you don't know, guess.
It wasn't Pennsylvania, was it?
No.
Connecticut.
Guess.
Connecticut? Pennsylvania.
No, it was Jamestown.
Oh, Virginia.
Well, you lost half your $250. You now have $125.
All right, now don't get discouraged. It's your last chance to be the other couples.
That's right.
What are you going to go for?
You want to?
Okay.
100?
Yes, sir.
Who was the religious leader who founded Providence, Rhode Island in 1636?
He's the one that started the Baptist church. What was his name? Oh, you know. No. What's his name? No.
Guess.
Quick guess. Go on.
I don't know. No. Go ahead, you guess.
Roger Williams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you wind up with $62.50.
Well, that's a shame.
Thank
Sorry
you.
you didn't win.
Groucho, just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Moana Kamakua. Her partner is Mr. Lynn Britton. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide $100. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Moana Kamakua, where are you from?
Well, I was born in Hawaii, but when
I'm all right. How are you?
I was born in Hawaii, but when I was 18 months old, my family came over here to San Francisco.
Oh. Well, why'd you leave so early? Huh?
Well, I didn't have much to say about it.
I see. How old are you, Moana?
23.
23, yeah, where are you? Fine-looking 23. Isn't it wonderful to be young enough to give an honest answer to a question? I assume you have a job, Moana. Who do you work for?
Will Wright.
What did you say?
Will Wright.
You sound like a telegram. Having a fine time, Will Wright. Boy, that's a very expensive place, Will Wright's. That's the kind of the Romanovs of the ice cream trade, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What is the most expensive ice cream you serve?
Well, it's called Nestle Road Beulah.
Nestle Road Beulah?
It's $2.50 a quart.
2.5 a quart?
Mm-hmm.
For $1.98, I can get a fifth. Let's see, who are you again? You are Moana Kamakua, you are?
No, sir.
Well, who are you? Oh, you're Lane Britton?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, where are you from, Lane?
I'm from Texas.
Texas. Well, let's get it over with. I'll give you 10 seconds to advertise Texas.
Well, everybody in the world knows that Texas is the greatest state in the Union. It reminds me of a story. During the war, there was a little Texan had made about...
A little Texan?
Yeah. Had made about
They'll shoot you on sight when you go back there.
Well, a big Texan.
You're darn right.
He had made about 5 or 6 beachheads with the
If
lieutenant...
there was a little Texan there, he was probably from New Jersey.
Well, anyhow, when they got to Japan... he
Wait
said,
a
"I'll
minute.
stop this
You
guy."
were-
Well, yeah, but they've already gone to Japan now. We
Oh.
got him over there. The captain and the Texan.
Oh.
So at the time...
That's
they
very
got there-
interesting because I don't remember the first part of what he was telling.
So, when they got over there, when they got there with this big volcano, I think they call it the Fujiyami was erupting and throwing fire and smoke and everything all over the country. So they kind of walked up the crater and looked in and all. And this lieutenant said to the Texan, he said, "Have you got anything like this in Texas?" He says, "No, sir, but you can bet your life that the Dallas Fire Department can put it out in 2 minutes."
If anybody wants to take a nap, this is the time to do it. What part of Texas were you born in, Lane?
Monday.
No, I didn't ask you when. I asked you where you were born.
Monday. It's 19 miles north of Wichita Falls.
Monday?
Yes, sir.
Well, what is the chief industry of Monday?
Oh, it's farming and cattle and sheep raising and things like that. But anyhow, when I was a kid, about, I guess 2 years old, I moved to a little town called Stevensville. That's in Erath County. That's 65 miles north, south, about west of Fort Worth on the way to El Paso.
All right, back to sleep again. You know, Lane doesn't seem like the proper handle for a Texas buckaroo. Don't they call you Tex or Slim or something like that?
Also, they call me Shotgun.
Shotgun, showing up, huh? What sort of work do you do now, Shot?
I'm a makeup
I'll
artist.
call you Shot for
Yes,
short,
that's
huh? You call me Shot, too, huh? I'm half Shot. Now,
I'm a makeup artist.
a makeup? Is this true?
For the motion picture industry, yes, sir.
Is that so? Who have you made up, Spray Gun? I mean, Shotgun. Well, who have you made up?
Well, I made up Jane Russell, Ava Gardner, Gene Simmons, Barbara Stanwyck.
You make up all these beautiful girls, and you
sometime
still want to
or
go
other.
back to Texas?
Well,
He's been chewing the old loco weed. Well, let's cut out the chatter and play You Bet Your Life. I'm sure both of you would rather get rich than just stand here and talk. Isn't that true?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
In the race for the $1,500, the first couple won $62.50, and the secret word is smile.
You selected sports, and now what do you want to start with? 10, 20, all the way up to 100.
When you lose half, the thing is that 50?
About 50.
Okay.
$50. What college team is known as the Sooners?
Oklahoma.
$8.
Well, you now have $150.
What happened? $150. Now what are you going to go for?
Well, we got 100 and a half. Let's go for 80.
All right.
80?
80.
In baseball, what is the keystone sack? Which base is the keystone sack?
First.
Now you were close at second base.
You lost half your 150, you now have 75.
All right, you're still going. Now what are you going to go for?
Let's have 70.
Okay.
70? What do you call the horse race in which the entries are horses that have never won a race?
Maiden.
Maiden. All right.
Say it.
Maiden.
Maiden race is right, huh?
You now have $145.
Right, maiden race. Used to be made in Japan. Now it's maiden race. Here's your last chance to beat the other couples.
All right.
How much?
100.
$100. What horse race dating back to 1839 is run yearly at the Aintree Course in Liverpool, England?
Grand National?
That is absolutely right, the Grand National.
And you wind up with $245. Have a couple of special guests right now. The first one is one of the greatest boxers that we've ever known, Mr. Mickey Walker. And the second guest is somebody that you know a little better than I do, so I thought maybe you might want to introduce her.
No matter who she is, she gets no different treatment than any other contestant, George. You know that. Now, introduce her.
All right.
We play no favorites here.
Okay, we have a schoolgirl for you, Groucho.
schoolgirl?
Yes, Miss Melinda Marx.
Oh.
So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Say the secret word, and one of you gets $50, and I've got to keep the other 50. And I get to keep the other 50. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Let's see, your name is Melinda Marx, huh? And you're Mickey Walker?
Yes, Marty.
Well, it's a thrill to meet you, Mickey. One of the immortals. Have you met my daughter, Melinda, Mickey?
Yes, I met the charming, talented Melinda.
Well, shake hands and go to your corners and come out fighting, huh?
I'm not going to fight Melinda. I always lose there, Groucho.
You have a couple of daughters of your own, huh?
Yes, so I know.
Melinda, you're the youngest, so I'll start with you. You are the youngest, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, where were you born?
I was born in California, Beverly Hills.
Well, are we going to do the whole thing backwards here? How old are you, Melinda?
8.
8, huh? You're only 8. I thought you were much older than that. Seems like you've been hanging around my house for about 30 years. Are you married?
You know I'm not married.
That's besides the point, Melinda. I asked everybody that question. You're just another contestant tonight. Not only that, but hurry up and get married, will you? Money doesn't grow on trees, you know. There are a number of boys around with good paper routes. And bicycles. I can't support you forever, you know. Let's find out some things about you, Mickey. How many prize fights have you had in your career?
Oh, I guess, Groucho, over 200. And among that 200, there were about 17 champions I fought.
Yes, you fought them all. What were some of the titles you held?
Oh, I held the welterweight, the middleweight, and one time I held the light heavyweight title, and then I fought a draw for the heavyweight title. And I can't lick my wife.
Now, I've read that you do a lot of painting, Mickey. I understand you're pretty good at this, according to the critics.
Well, it's a great satisfaction for me in life, Groucho, and the art world been very kind to me. I had a few exhibits, one at the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York, the ACA Gallery in New York, and I won first prize in the Marshall Field exhibit in Chicago. They had some of America's best artists at that.
Isn't that wonderful
exhibit.
for a guy that held 4 championships? Now, right home for you. Brush your teeth and kiss the cat goodnight. Now, we don't think it'd be fair for Mickey to have Melinda for a partner on the quiz, since I know how much he's learned in school. So we have a special quiz partner for him. George, tell him about it, huh?
Well, we invited some people from the CARE organization to our show tonight, and just before we went on the air, our studio audience selected Miss Geraldine Daly to participate in the quiz, and here she is right now. Miss Daly, if you come in here, please.
Miss Daly, I'd like you to meet Mickey Walker.
Mr. Walker?
One of the immortals.
I know he is.
Did you ever fight him?
Not yet.
Well, could you tell us briefly what CARE is?
CARE, Groucho, is a non-profit organization that sends food to the hungry all over the world.
I know all about it, but I wanted these people to know.
Any money I win tonight will go to feed the Korean war orphans. For instance, CARE can send 28 pounds of food for just $1. And if I win $10,000, I could feed all the war orphans in the city of Seoul.
If you win $10,000, I'm going with you to Korea. All right, let's hope you win a lot of money. Now, let's play You Bet Your Life. Remember your partners and one answer between you on everything.
In the race for the $1,500, the second couple is leading with $245.
You select a dictionary quiz, and remember, the more the question is worth, the harder it is. Are you ready?
We're ready.
What are you going to start with?
$100.
10, 50, 80?
All right, Jerry, let's shoot the works.
We'll start with $100.
Mickey was always a gambler. All right, what does acrophobia mean?
Acrophobia is, it's a disease of, I don't know what.
That's a tough one. It's fear of high places.
Oh.
Well, you lost half your $100, but you still have $50.
All right, now don't get discouraged. You've got a long ways to go. This is only round 1, Mickey.
All right.
This is a finished fight.
Jerry, what is it?
How much, 90?
90.
What is another word for the horn of plenty?
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia is right.
You should have been a Jack Kearns, you see. I got a good part.
Yes, you sure have.
You now have $140.
You get a lot of help in that corner. What are you going to go for?
Whatever you say.
We'll try for the 8.
All right, what is the word meaning an apparatus by which eggs are hatched artificially? You know, it's where you put them.
Incubator.
That's right, incubator is right.
You have $220.
We'll take 70, Groucho.
What do you call the document authorizing one person to act or vote for another person?
Steve.
No, proxy.
Proxy is right, huh? Well, here you are for the second 10 rounds, huh? Here we go for $1,500. I'll give you 15 seconds to decide on a single answer between you. Think carefully, please, and help in the audience. Here it is. The basic elements of geometry in use today are founded on the original proposition set forth by a famous Greek mathematician who lived in 300 B.C. For $1,500, who was this Greek mathematician?
I don't think it was.
Around that time.
Say Aristotle if you want. You can say Aristotle if you want. I can't think who it was.
Well, it was around Aristotle's time. Aristotle was...
Say Aristotle. Aristotle.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer is Euclid.
Euclid, okay.
So that means the big question next week will be worth $2,000. Well, they lost the big money, but how much they win the quiz, George?
$290 in the
That's
quiz.
not too bad. Congratulations, and thanks to both of you and to all of our contestants on the show tonight.